Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Beginner's Guide on the Ultimate Fitness channel. Today's video is all about back training. So when you do come to a gym like Ultimate Fitness, you are welcomed by 20 different back machines, and you can be a bit of a minefield, which machines are the best, which machines you should be using, how many sets, how many reps. So today's video, I'm going to simplify everything you need to know, especially for you beginners, how to develop a back routine. So, the back is made up of various different muscles, and this is the most complex. You've got the rhomboids, you've got the teres major, you've got the spinal erectors, you've got the lats. So you think about, it's a very complex area and you need different types of movement to stimulate all the different areas in your back. So in today's program, especially for beginners who aren't exposed to a lot of training, we're going to stick with 1 pull down movement and 2 rowing movements. The machines we have at Ultimate Fitness are all designed hammer strength, prime, they're all top of the range, so you get the maximum results. So I just want to add, not every exercise I list in this video are absolute. You can, of course, if you prefer to do a different exercise, go for it. These are just movements that I've picked for myself, which I think are the most effective, especially for you. Over my years of training, I mean, there are 20, 30 different types of back machines, but I will simplify everything down for today's video. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and let's get into the video. So first exercise, we're going to use a lat pull down. And like I said, we're going to use a straight bar, and we're going to use a slightly wider than medium grip. So to use the first set as a bit of a warm up, just to get some blood into the lats, get some blood into the shoulder area and also the biceps, as you use your biceps to pull the bar down. So the key with this exercise is to put a slight arc in your back to drive the bar down. Make sure you touch the sort of chest area on each rep and get that 1 second contraction. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades at the end of every rep. And once you come up, make sure you stretch the lats out at the end of the rep. So nice squeeze, hold and squeeze the shoulder blades for 1 second and come up again and give the lats a nice stretch. So there you go, lat pull downs. We're going to start off with the first set, 10 reps, nice and light, just to get some blood into the area. Then we're going to increase the weight by 20%. Still aim for 10 reps. Make sure you touch the bar at the top of your chest every rep, get that 1 second contraction. Drive and squeeze the shoulder blades together, get a nice stretch at the top. And the third set, try and increase it by 20% again, and aim for 10 reps. So that is lat pull downs, first exercise. So I'm going to show you an alternative to the lat pull down. Sometimes you might come to the gym and it may be used or out of order, or you just fancy a change. So this is a different variation of the lat pull down. It's the hammer strength iso pull down. And with this particular machine, you have to use an underhand grip. I see a lot of people doing it the wrong way. So make sure you use an underhand grip when you do this exercise. So to set it up, make sure your seat is in the correct position. You want to be setting the seat where you're getting adequate stretch and you're able to pull the lats all the way to the top. If you are bottoming out, then the seat is too high. So make sure you have the seat in the right height. So same movement for this, make sure you get that 2 second negative. Take 2 seconds to stretch the weight, lower the weight. When you pull it down, make sure you have that 1 second contraction. Really squeeze the shoulder blades at the bottom of the rep. Repeat this 10 times. So that is iso lat pull downs hammer strength machine. Aim for 3 sets, 10 reps, increasing the weight by 20% every set. Lat pull downs. So that is lat pull downs done, and next exercise we're going to do a rowing movement, and today we're going to use a Cybex machine row, and you can use any other kind of row, but for ease of use and ease of setup we're going to use a Cybex row as shown in the video. So with this exercise, sit yourself down on the machine and make sure you got the pad so you have sufficient stretch. You want to be able to get a full stretch for your lats. Pull your arms out so they fully extend and drive the elbows back and squeeze your shoulder blades together at the end of the rep. So with the Cybex row, make sure you keep that smooth tempo. Try and get that 2-second negative, which is the lowering the weight, and that 1-second pause. Really emphasize the contraction, the squeeze in shoulder blades on every rep. That is really important. If you ain't able to get that 1-second contraction, you're just moving the weight from A to B, and you're not getting that mind to muscle connection. So make sure, squeeze and hold every rep. Cybex rows. Okay, so an alternative to the Cybex row, you can do a seated cable row with a low pulley. So this is a great exercise and very easy to set up, as all you have to do is put the pin in to the desired weight. The only thing about this machine, you can change the handles. So as with the lat pull down here, you can use a close grip, medium grip, wide grip. So choice is yours. As for ease of use today, we're going to go for a close grip. So same as the Cybex row, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. First set, use that as a warm up just to get familiar with the movement. Then we go up the weight by 20% each set. And the last set is where you should be putting your maximum effort into. Seated cable rows. This is an alternative to the Cybex machine row. So the setup of this machine, keep your legs fixed but a slightly bent position, and bring the handle to your stomach, and make sure you squeeze the shoulder blades together on every rep. So stretch the handle to about your feet. See, my legs are slightly bent but fixed. So rock forward, get that nice stretch in the lats, and as you come up, chest out, shoulders back. Stretch, shoulders back. Stretch, shoulders back. So when it comes to designing a back workout, I would always recommend doing one exercise where you're doing some sort of lat pull down, whether you're using a close grip, medium grip or wide grip. I'm opting today for a medium grip, that way you can get all over development. A closer grip will get more lower lats, a wider grip will get you more upper lats. So there's a bit of a misconception about having a wider grip will give you wider lats. That is no nonsense. Aim for a medium grip so you get best of both worlds. So after doing a lat pull down, I would recommend doing 2 kinds of rows. For a beginner, I would recommend doing some sort of machine row. Machine rows are very easy to set up. You don't have to worry about putting weights, setting the bars up. All you have to do is set the seat at the right height, and especially for you beginners, you don't have to think about it too much. So next exercise, we're going to go for the chest supported T-bar row. And if you do come to Ultimate Fitness, we have one here. So the beauty about the chest supported T-bar row is this pad. So this eliminates any sort of momentum in your lower back. If you do have problems with your lower back, this takes away all the issues. So place your torso onto the pad. And with this particular machine, there's 2 different handles. You've got a wide handle and a close handle. I'm going to opt for the wider handle just for personal preference, but you can choose whatever you want. So with this exercise, unwrap the weights and keep your head up, forward, and drive the elbows back, and make sure you squeeze them shoulder blades together at the top. Get that nice stretch and pull. Okay, nice tempo. Make sure you get that 1-second contraction at the top and nice 2 seconds lowering down. Now, with any kind of back movement, it is easy to sort of get carried away and put too much weight on there. So you've got to think of your arms as hooks. Try not to pull with the biceps. Try and engage your back before you move the arms. That way, you know you're working the lats sufficiently. A lot of people, when they do row, they do that, and there's less back activation. So bear that in mind. Try and squeeze the shoulder blades together at the beginning of the rep before the arms come into play. And if you can't get that connection with your lats, drop the weight, try and get that mind to muscle connection and that 1-second squeeze. If you don't get that 1-second squeeze, then the weight's too heavy. So form is super important, especially for back. It's not one of the muscles that you see in the mirror, so it takes a while to get that feel. So throw these in after the Cybex row. Do 3 sets, 10 reps, and use the first set as a warm-up to gauge where you are, and add extra 20% per set, 3 sets of 10, T-bar row. Okay, so that is back done. So today's routine, we started on lat pull downs. We did 3 sets of 10. Make sure you warm up the first set, then add 2 additional sets, increasing the weight by 20% per set. Last set, trying to hit failure around 8 to 10 reps. Next exercise, we did the Cybex row. Yet again, 3 sets of 10. First set, warm up, then 2 sets, last set, going to failure. Next exercise, we did the chest supported T-bar row. Another exercise to develop different parts of your back. So we did the lat pull down at the beginning to emphasize the width in your back. The Cybex row helps with the thickness in your back, and also the T-bar row, which will help develop the thickness on your upper back. Like I said earlier, you don't have to use every single machine in the gym. Pick 2 to 3 exercises, do them well, do them correctly, increase the weight each set, see some progression, then at the end of 2 to 3 months, you can add in another exercise. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video and took away a few of the tips and tricks about back training. I will do other videos, the chest, shoulders, arms at a later date. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and we'll see you next video. Take care.